Okay everyone, hello and welcome back to another live stream. Today we're actually not doing the Stranded Alien Dawn on hard, but a surprise hit actually. Homeworld 3 just got a demo released and I would like to have a look at that. Actually I'm doing it now because I don't have that much time at hand until 3 o'clock and we're just going to try it out because otherwise this would be totally wasted, of course. I'm eager to try it out. I haven't played Homeworld 2, right? So this is something new. And we're about to start it. So let's just have a look at Homeworld 3, one of my most anticipated games this
Training will begin
year.
with reviewing and testing functionality necessary for future missions.
Hey there, Lord Fellador. Why should they delay the game? Alright, here we are.
Mission goals are expressed as objectives. Missions may require multiple objectives to be accomplished, either linearly or concurrently. Situational awareness is key for control over the battlefield.
Alright, so we have to look around first. Now, this is the first time that I'm playing this game, right? There is a bit of a control tutorial, because the controls of this game, of course, as you might expect, are rather extensive. There's a lot you can do. It's a very, very complex game. And yeah, we're getting basically now introduced to that. That's part of the demo, right? So you need to play through this. You cannot skip it. Biotech Boy, hello there, welcome. Rotate to the asteroid bay.
And now, rotate your view to look at the friendly carrier. Next is moving your view. Attempt this now.
I can already say that this is... the scale of this game is looking quite amazing. Move the camera, I'm doing this. There you go.
Move your view to closely view the nearby asteroid bay. Finally, adjust the height of your view to gain or reduce elevation in the mission area.
That we can do as well, much as possible.
Attempt to gain a close view of the Allied carrier above now.
Alright, camera zoom, we can also do this.
The zoom command can accomplish
Zooming in as much as possible. Look at the details of these
Try
ships.
this now.
It's really amazing. And the scale, of course, is staggering.
At any time, the mothership can be quickly returned to via a dedicated command. Try this now.
To the mothership with the backspace button.
Attention.
There we are. Backspace is a bit of a strange button, but okay. And that's the mothership right over there.
The sensors manager is critical for quickly surveying the entire mission area all at once.
Cecil, hello there. I hope you're going to enjoy it. But this is rather just the first look, right? With blind. That's
Good.
the sensor manager.
The direction of critical positions in the mission area will be shown on the sensors gyro.
Thomas, not at the moment, no. No annual life right now, but definitely coming up again.
The first marker shows the direction of the mothership. This second marker points towards objectives and related points of interest. Finally, the last marker indicates the direction of any combat events currently underway.
And there is some combat.
The sensors manager allows you to see the positions of the fleet, as well as their line of sight. Orders can also be issued from this view. All units have a sensors range. Their effective sighting radius has a sphere around them. Units outside this range are usually undetectable, and these areas are the dark fields of the sensors manager. All units have differing sensors range. Spreading ships out, or building units that specialize in high sensor range, can provide crucial information on enemy positions.
He's got a lot to say, for sure.
Resources are highlighted with triangular points of interest.
There's resources over there.
At
Alright.
any time, a tactical pause can be issued. Use this to your advantage to plan or issue orders under high stress or time-critical situations.
Okay, the tactical pause system allows the gameplay speed to be adjusted or virtually paused at any time during gameplay. All actions are still available, including selected units. We can then just take a tactical
Initiate
pause.
and then cancel a tactical pause.
Alright,
now.
with the P. Look at that.
Note that while paused, units cannot react to orders. Likewise, objectives cannot be
So
completed.
there are some resources here.
Operation speed can be
The thing is, I cannot interact outside of the tutorial, right? So we really have to follow it along. P and mouse wheel up to 100%, and we can also put the game speed down to 50 or 25% even. I think that's neat. Makes things a bit easier then. Homeworld, I don't know yet. We just started. It looks amazing. That I can say. Greetings to Malaysia there. Ambwa. So let's focus on the mothership. Okay, I think I will need to increase the speed again. There you go. And focus the camera on whatever we select. Alright, so we can quickly get to other points then with that.
Try this now.
There you go.
When ships have been focused on, your view will be set to orbit around the subject. Attempt to orbit your view around the mothership with it in focus. Your view can also be
So a really detailed tutorial. Zoom in and zoom out. Okay. I mean, I guess we get the idea.
Now for commands. All unit operations begin by designating a unit to issue orders to.
Okay, to manually select the unit, yeah, click on them, drag them, press shift to auto-select them, double-click on a unit to select all on screen.
Start by selecting the resource controller.
There's a resource controller. Here you go.
Send. Not all ships are combat vessels, but each class of ship has a unique role, function, and set of abilities. The mothership is a slow but well-armored shipyard, capable of fending off rudimentary threats on its own. The
Greetings
resource
there,
controller's resource
Eric.
ability
Greetings
is
back to
harvest
Slovakia.
Resource units, RUs, primarily from resource patches found in asteroids or structural debris.
Alright. So, we can produce additional units for the fleet or research new technologies to enhance the existing fleet. Resources are required. Resources can be found in asteroids, in containers, or on the surface of ancient megalithic structures. To harvest resources, select the resource controller, then click or press on the hotkey to resource ability to have the resource controller automatically search for it. So there's the research controller,
Selected.
and there we have the research button that we can do with a Q, and it's going now.
These RUs will be used in further ship production and research. Additional resource controllers allow the collection of RUs from multiple resource sites at the same time.
Greetings to Sweden.
Resource controllers are unarmed and should be protected. While very vulnerable, they have several additional uses, including recovering mission vital objectives in the AO, and in some circumstances, even capturing enemy ships.
So off it goes, and it's starting to harvest then here. By the way, we're still only at game speed 75. Let's put it back to 100. Some units and their abilities require research. So with that, we can hovering the cursor over an entry in the management panel.
Open the build and research command interface to begin unit
So
production.
there it is. That's the mothership, and then we have to research the recon unit
Before production can begin.
that we can research.
Recon strike craft are now available.
Anmar, hello there. Greetings. Hope you have a nice day.
Small contingent of ships for the fleet.
And let's research the recon unit. There you go.
Now that the technology is available, the fleet can be reinforced.
Alright, produce units to grow the fleet to improve the ability to respond to the type and scope of engagement. Press and research button. Yeah. Again.
Motherships and carriers specialize in unit production.
Now we need to produce 10 of them, and we can do this in the mothership.
Longer to build, as well as more
Wait,
resources.
it's over here.
If the fleet runs out of resources, production will stall during its creation.
That's not quite working. I'm always coming back to my resource there. There's my mothership. And here we can now actually assign then the recon units, and I need 10. And with that, we train the first units. There they're coming out. And that's one of those buggers coming out of our mothership here. So that's a really big ship there, by the way, in comparison to the smaller strikers. And I love how close you can get in, right? And how far you can go out. Pretty cool.
military units can be selected for orders like non-military ones, but all military units can be selected at once through the dedicated command. Try this now.
Yeah, this is all basic standard stuff, right? So
Move the contingent of
control-wise,
recon
it's all
ships to the
fine.
marked point to scout
And we can
the
then
target
move them.
position.
Visual movement. I guess we get
Our
it.
units can take advantage of terrain as a shield against oncoming threats. During combat, pilots will attempt to take advantage of whatever cover is nearby, but giving them path directions that take advantage of cover can be paramount to mission success. Units can also be directed to positions out in open space. Move complete.
Alright, we need to continue over
Resource operations online.
over there.
Coordinates locked in.
And off they go.
Flight coming in, send figures. Vector set, en route.
Pixelated Continuum. Hello there. So now they're coming in there. We can also zoom in, of course.
The recon strike craft to the designated location.
So the thing is also you can have two control schemes, right? You can go with the first person mode that we are in right now. So you're basically moving around the space.
Scout on station.
You can also go into a third person tactical view and control everything from up, looking down, right? Yeah, it's pretty complicated so far. We'll just see. And let's continue moving them to this location.
Vector set, en route. Fleet, recon lead. We're on station. The designated location is in open space beyond the nearby asteroid bay. Attention. Hostile presence detected ahead.
Okay, attack incoming. Silverskitter, greetings to Germany. Glad you enjoy the content. Okay, then press and hold control and drag the mouse to create an attack bounding box and release the attack. So, I mean, the game is pretty complicated, right? But it shows you what you can do.
To engage the hostile presence.
Very detailed. Let's attack. What is this even? This looks like a drone.
Taking fire.
Watch my shot.
Priority alert. Strike craft suffering heavy losses.
Check your lead. It's out of ante. Readjust.
Roll out and re-engage.
Ship destroyed.
What are my guys
Strike craft
doing?
taking losses.
Come on.
DC.
Why are they flying in formation? I don't think I have formation actually activated.
Break back.
Lock it up.
Greetings to Australia. Down under. Good morning. And to Sydney once again. Once again at the same time, I think you two guys, right?
Power engine place.
So come on, kill them please, destroy them. It's the last one. Up there, but it's a tough one. Definitely has the better flying skills.
Locked up. Evading.
Does take them quite some time here to kick this off. There's also one of these ships there, looks pretty cool. Greetings to the Philippines, or Philippines.
Maintain lock. Lead drifting.
I'm not an AI yet.
Hold steady. I'm coming around.
What is going on? They're not killing it.
Close range.
They're always missing.
Can't shake him.
Yeah, come on, attack. You can do this. Holy cow. Must be quite the fighter there. I mean, there's nothing else I could do here, right? There's no other action or something like that. There it's down. Perfect.
Ship behavior can also be controlled through formations and
Took us quite some
stances.
time. Formations organize units into certain shapes or arrangements. Certain formations be more or less beneficial depending on the tasks being carried out by the units in formation. So there we have it.
Start a new formation.
And there we have the formation.
Formations change how ships align themselves in relation to one another. Formations can affect grouping, ability to focus fire damage, and even vulnerability to certain weapon types. In addition to placing units in formation, behavior can be fine-tuned through stances.
And then we also have the stances, so this should be also pretty clear actually. We can be neutral, we can be aggressive, and yeah, we can be aggressive. So, destroy the hostile reinforcements. Oh no. There they are.
Allied ships inbound.
Tracking solid here. Use my
And with that, we are attacking once more.
Requesting dock. DC, do you copy? Break on. Cycle tracking on.
But they are staying in formation now, right? In a wall formation. And in this case, we do actually have allies here now that help us with that. The game is actually rather demanding, right? So we're looking at 60 FPS stable right now, but that's with DLSS on 4K on only high settings with a 4080. So I'm curious how it actually plays in the final version, but right now it's definitely on the demanding side. A bit hard to believe because there's not that much going on graphics wise, right? You got a lot of empty space. Of course you got amazing structures. But other than that, I'm not even playing on the highest settings right now. So on the high settings only. There's epic as well, but high settings it is, and
Hostiles destroyed.
it's 60 FPS.
Transferring command of the Allied interceptor strike craft to you now.
Okay, so we actually finished this one.
Your
That
ships
battle?
have suffered casualties. Replace and reinforce the fleet as resources become available.
So in the
Units can be quickly repaired by sending them to dock with either the mothership or a carrier. Dock with the carrier now.
what carrier? My mothership? Ah, there's the carrier. We can quickly dock with that.
Flight, on your call.
And they are repairing then over there. I like the camera, right? So you have lots of flexibility there, going up and forward, back around, quickly
As
moving
mentioned
around.
prior, carriers
I like
can
that.
also build units. Switch to the newly transferred carrier in the build menu to begin unit production from it. To bolster our fleet, build additional interceptors from the carrier now.
Okay, that's what we're doing. So this is the carrier. We got now 2 production ships, the mothership and the carrier. And there we have also 9,000 resources. What kind of currency this is, I don't know. Resources, it's
Ready to copy.
Interceptor, build 5 of them. That was the research for the interceptor, and now we can build them. 5. Oh. So these are the next bigger units. A balanced fighter strong and versus fighters and slower single target damage based
While
opponents.
carriers can't build capital ships, they're more mobile than the mothership and can quickly reposition themselves across a battlefield.
And there they are. Actually look pretty similar then to the recon units. No, this has to be the recon unit, right? Nah, it's actually, yeah, it's just a bigger version. For now. Quickly forming up in formation. Yeah, this is rather spontaneous. The demo was just released and I just had to try it out, right? And I can't stream in the evening today, so I'd rather stream now and show you guys what you can expect. You can try out the demo yourself, by the way, right? So, it's on Steam right now, Homeworld 3.
Also be researched, which will give units extra utility or an edge in battle. Begin researching the ability upgrade for interceptors.
Alright, research the interceptor utility. So there is an upgrade button now, overcharged research. Allows the unit to gain a temporary damage boost. So that's in here. I wonder how we can actually have all of them in one. Speech recall? Speech recall. Can we actually make voice calls? That would be pretty cool.
Once researched, the technology is made available for all units it applies to. Most units will not use their abilities automatically and must receive direct orders. With good timing, this can turn the tide of an operation. Test the newly researched ability now.
There it is.
Interceptor reads. Good. The ability will be active for a short period of time before going on cooldown. Using unit abilities frequently will give you an advantage in battle. The next location will allow units to take advantage of the tunnel to navigate, shielding them in the event of oncoming fire. Direct the contingent to the target position.
Okay.
Transmission.
We need to move them to a destination over there. Seems.
Understood. Moving now.
Ah, there's a tunnel entrance here. Do we need to go through the tunnel? Beyond the tunnel. Ah, they're taking it automatically. Alright. Going through this tunnel here. Ah, that's pretty cool. We can also go through that into the structure itself.
Move the contingent of recon ships to the designated area above to gain cover and a vantage point. Vector set.
Nefario. I do also work, but only part-time anymore. So I do now part-time YouTube, part-time my real-life work, system administrator, and I was full-time system administrator last year, but I moved to part-time now.
DC, this is flight lead looking to put down. Echo back.
Okay, so I guess we need to
Moving to intercept.
start attacking and protect them. And for this, we should then be able to use the overcharge, right? On my units here.
Frigate in attack range.
So let's use overcharge on all of my interceptors.
Receiving. Frigate in attack range.
And we can actually activate that again and again. Right, so there it is again.
Frigate, what's the call? Ship destroyed. Enemy frigate, engaging target. Sensor alert. Enemy strike craft. Lock is good. Engaging. The combat effectiveness of an engagement force is often directly proportional to its ship composition, size, and ability to focus fire on an enemy. Cannon fire and missiles travel through real space and will collide with obstacles. Positioning ships behind large objects or behind other larger ships, such as the mothership, can significantly blunt the effect of certain enemy assaults. Hostiles tracked.
Let's attack their in force again together with my overcharge. That should do the trick. A lot of damage coming in at once.
Confirm kill. Engaging frigate. Lock is good. On my lead. Targeting strike craft. Going defensive.
Alright, so I think we have killed almost all of them. There's still 2, 3, 4 left.
Contact.
And of course, when activating our overcharge ability, we can do quite a bit of damage at once. I love my delta position there though, formation. Let's activate it.
Strike craft.
Can't shake him.
Contact. Strike craft.
Another one down. There's just one more left now. You can also zoom in like that. That's pretty cool.
Engaging strike craft. Combat
And down.
operation successful. We have now practiced all the techniques necessary for our main operations. You may exit basic combat training, or remain for instructions on more advanced operations.
Nah, I think we can actually go for the exit to the menu. Holy cow, we are beamed out. That's my poor mothership. Alright, so this was the tutorial, I think. Yeah, and we can now go into the later War Games demo. Quick play. I guess we could go for a quick play there. War Games, simulation designed to test rising commanders. You and your fleet have been stranded deep in enemy territory. Together you must battle from an anomalous region back to Higaran space. So, is this multiplayer? This is multiplayer actually. I mean, there is a special multiplayer option there too. And then you have...
The barren desert planet of Karak. Home to a resilient but divided people known as the Kushan. They fought over resources under a burning sun for thousands of years. Everything changed when Rachel Sajet discovered something buried deep beneath the unforgiving sands. An ancient technology that would allow the Kushan to escape their dying world. A hyperspace core. And with it, a map that pointed the way to the true home of the Kushan, Higara. The Kushan put aside their differences and for 100 years worked together to construct a grand mothership that could transport 600,000 Kushan to Higara. Karen Sajet, Rachel's descendant, volunteered to be bound, body and mind, to the mothership and become its navigator and fleet command. But the efforts of the Kushan did not go unnoticed. The Taidan Empire, a powerful enemy who had exiled the Kushan to Karak 4,000 years ago, took swift and devastating action. While Karak burned, Karen rescued all that remained of her people. But instead of fleeing into the dark, Karen turned the mothership into the tip of a spear aimed directly at Higara. In the war that ensued thereafter, Karen's fleet emerged victorious. The Taidan Empire was shattered, and the Kushan reclaimed their homeworld, becoming Higarans once more. Just as Rachel discovered a hyperspace core, Karen learned of the existence of two others. The first of these was gifted to Karen by the Bentusi, an ancient race who called no planet home and lived only among the stars. The final core was won by Karen upon defeating the Vaegir, a vicious foe who sought to control the cores at any cost. Karen united all three cores aboard the legendary progenitor mothership Sejuk. And in doing so, unlocked a vast hyperspace gate network, enabling interstellar travel for all. Trade and culture spread effortlessly between the stars. Population centers grew in places previously inaccessible, and the galaxy was united in peace. Thus began the Age of Sajet. But deep in the Outer Rim lurked a region of space from which no ship ever returned. It became known as the Anomaly. Gates in this area were erratic, dangerous. Thousands of lives were lost. Eventually, these gates went completely dark, and the anomaly spread. Karen Sajet, aboard a new mothership called the Kar Sajuk, was sent to find the source of the anomaly and stop it.
Alright, and I guess this is where we are coming in and finding this anomaly. Also, just in time, we have that mission starting. There's the carrier coming out again. Resist and expect and secure the resources. That the carrier, once again, we can start building, right? We got some 4,000 resources.
Engage hostile forces and plot a route to their base of operations. We must find and destroy this base.
Yeah, let's actually get another fleet bomber. Oh, we don't have a fleet bomber
Enemy
yet.
forces arriving shortly. Begin resourcing operations immediately. Command will send an objective soon.
We also have a lot of utilities here. That's the resource controller that we need then for the this guy here.
Go ahead. Send transmission.
Going to send him away a bit, so he's going to get me resources, right? We can also activate the tactical view. There is some resource deposits over there, so I could send the resource controller over to this region there.
Please advise.
Ah, there's some enemies, okay. So let's better not do this now. I will probably need to get them first. There they are. Okay, we got some bombers.
Send.
I think it's time to actually start the fight. And meanwhile, I could also do some research on the frigates. Supportive. Oh, that's 1,000. I need to be super careful about
Incoming
that.
hyperspace signatures detected. Ready for attack.
Threat detected. Enemy strike craft. Flight is on station. Bomber lead standing by. Targeting strike craft.
I'm also once again going to turn on my supercharge ability. And in this case, we have secured that, right? Yeah. I can move them a bit further over. And my...
Let's go.
How can I get my... folder? Let's actually put him on a control group here, number 3. And he can actually get now those resources, right? So he's going to gather this now. Off he goes. And we have some 3 more interceptors that I'm going to put onto my main fleet. There's the incursion point. We can continue moving.
Flight inbound.
Hey Rick, glad you enjoy the content.
Combat alert.
And once again, we're moving in. Let's activate.
One enemy Corvette. EOS lock is good. Setting up for run.
I think it went down rather quickly.
Hostile Corvette.
Yeah,
Corvette destroyed.
that's that. Let's actually gather my fleet again at a rally point.
High-value hostile
And-
transports are moving into system. Intercept and destroy before they can hyperspace out.
And as you can see, meanwhile, we are
Enemy
actually
transports
retracting now
must
those
arrive at the
resources here.
marked locations. They must not be allowed to escape.
I guess. Are they doing it? Yes, they are, right? So there's lots of these resource units, as they're called, I think, coming in. So we can actually build a few more units. Of course, we want to keep it diverse. Railgun for the Corvette. For the Interceptor, there's the Overcharge. And for the Fleet Bomber, there's the Fleet Bomber Cloak resource. So we can actually cloak the unit from enemy sensors and make them invisible. There we can also get a special unit then with that.
Enemy Corvette closing. Please advise.
Alright, we're getting some resources in there now, thanks to this one. And
Fleet. Interceptor lead.
We're actually under attack again on the other side. I cannot change though my speed, so it actually remains at the same speed. Overburn has been researched. Let's actually go for this one because there is some more resources that I would like to get.
Targeting strike craft. Contact. Enemy strike craft.
Very good. So this is my resource unit that can then actually go ahead right away.
Fleet, this is Bomber Lead. In position. Target received and locked.
Yes, it has its own miners. I think up to 4 by default.
Attacking enemy Corvette. We have contact. Corvette.
Combat alert.
Send transmission.
Transport escape.
We're moving to engage.
2 transports remain. Can we see this? There they are. Actually, we need to target them. Otherwise, they will actually succeed. And I think at the same time, in my carrier, we could also, yeah, get lots of new units out there. Get the railgun upgrade. Oh, look at that. Also, at the same time, my carrier is under attack. We can move the carrier too.
Awaiting orders. Send it. Drop set on target. Retoggle TMC and prep ordnance. Tracking hostile frigate.
Meanwhile, we destroy the first then of our own. Together, especially with my... Ooh, that's a lot of units there though.
Tracking hostile Corvette. They're
I
firing.
think that's actually too many there. Get back to my carrier.
Attacking enemy Corvette. Take. Ready. Enemy Corvette contact. Close the range. I'm locked up. Corvette closing fast and heavy. Ready to Corvette target set. Maintain range. Fleet, taking fire. Enemy strike craft engaging. Tracking strike craft on approach. Meet them head on. Not responding. Fleet.
Activate our special unit there, and also I do need for my lead bomber.
Enemy frigate. Hostiles tracked. Corvette closing range. We are under fire. Fleet carrier. Contact. Hostile Corvette firing from range.
Holy shit, this is actually not easy.
Closing in.
Problem here is really that we have a lot
Ready to copy.
enemy units. My controller is under attack, even though it's hidden actually quite fine, so there shouldn't be a problem really.
They're all over me.
That did it. They're all over me. Contact. Strike craft.
Let's actually move them out a bit.
Sensor alert. Enemy strike craft. I'm on my way. Break. Drop set on target. Someone take it out. Command. Carrier in position and standing by. Enemies all over us. Enemy Corvette. Targeting.
Okay, I think now we have the upper hand.
Strike craft.
Especially also since we have the overcharge now. Let's activate that once more.
Crossover. Corvette target set. Maintain range. We have
And there's the first transporter going down.
Fleet carrier. Contact. Enemy Corvette. Engaging Corvette. Confirm hostile Corvette contact. Corvette destroyed. Corvette is off the board. Enemy
Production batch has been completed. Where's my mothership?
Adjust.
Over there.
Send message.
Combat alert.
Watch Corvette target set. Maintain range.
They're spawning again. They're spawning out of this.
Coming in. Break. Corvette neutralized. We have contact. Corvette. Critical hit. Enemy Corvette destroyed. Corvette is off the board. Hostile frigates threat detected. Enemy strike craft. Ready.
This might be a very close one.
Frigate is off the board. Targeting Corvette.
Objective complete. New enemies will continue to arrive until you decide to move on to the next mission.
Adjusting lead marker.
Okay, I think that was successful now, was it? Have we actually finished the objective there? No! Defeat! But I do have a level up. Strike Fleet. We can actually go for a level up here. Strike Fleet Craft. Precision Artifact unlocks the Ranger Precision upgrade when integrated. All recon vision bonuses also increase in damage. Okay, these are the level ups. So we do get the experience points out of that. And out of 54 units we built, 48 were destroyed, 51 were killed. In 9 minutes of time. So that was the first war game then for this one here. I think there's only the multiplayer mode then available, right? So war games. And then you have the Play War Games demo that you can play yourself now as well if you want to. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek of Homeworld. So we played through the tutorial and also the first battle there. You can try it out yourself, of course. I have to go, unfortunately, now. So I only had time now. And yeah, try it out yourself. Otherwise, we continue most likely then tomorrow with Stranded Alien Dawn again. And that's it. Thanks for watching and cheers until tomorrow. Bye.